Hey guys, today's not a normal video. I figured if there's any time to do it, it's right now to just kind of rip off the band-aid. My best friend Donovan passed away on June 9th, 2021. And to be honest, I haven't really been handling it well at all. So I've been up here in Monterey with Amber for a few days now, and I just honestly haven't been able to leave the room. But I can hear Dawn in my head telling me to just do something that makes me happy and do what my heart tells me to do. So if there's any time to head out, now would be a good time as any. Right, Dawn? You know what? I'm gonna change spots. I'm gonna go somewhere a little bit more sunny. I've kind of been staring blankly into the ocean, not really knowing what to say. I'm getting a little tired of it, so a little change in scenery might help. Here we go. It's a little bit more nice and calm here. Got a little bit more sun as well. Not as windy, a little bit more warm. So my heart tells me to just head out here, fish in Don's honor, and talk about his life, because I swear he was honestly one of the nicest souls I have ever met. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna talk about my best friend Don. I met Don. Don, you trying to send me a little gift? I'll just leave it be. When I got into my new elementary school in 4th grade, I didn't really have any friends. And actually, what I find funny about mine and Don's origin story is that we didn't start out as friends. I was this weird new kid that came to this new school, and no one really liked me, including Don, actually. But, you know, for a good chunk of my childhood, Don was a little bit of a bully, but he wasn't mean. He just pulled pranks, like a lot of pranks on me. And, you know, some of them were kind of like harmless and some of them were a little mean, but it was just kind of interesting. I remember in 8th grade, he took my backpack, put it in another kid's locker, and that locker that was open was supposed to be another one of our friends, but we accidentally blocked it into someone random person's locker. We had to tell the PE teachers we were late for class. They thought we were trying to steal someone else's stuff, but it was like, no, it's my backpack. And then they opened it, I showed them like my stuff, my homework, and then they're like, okay, you know. And it was supposed to be a harmless prank, but I wasn't like upset at Don. He could tell that I was just like a little pissed that we had to go through that. And he would invite me over to hang out and have dinner or just sleep over. So yeah, that's what I mean about liking our origin story. He was basically my bully, but also my friend. It was kind of interestingly fun. He would invite me to play so many different games. I remember Maple Story. We played that for a good chunk. I never got into it as much as he did. Do you ever wonder like how some people can get to the top of the scoreboard after like an update or something just releases? Well, I mean, that was basically Don, who was really good at just figuring things out and making it happen. Even if it was just for his own curiosity that he could reach max level within a week, he would do it. He basically just always lived how he wanted to live, if that makes sense. And then in high school, we were all sitting around. We noticed that Don's heart was kind of beating out of his chest, literally, like in the cartoons. I think he said that he tried going up the stairs at home and he almost passed out. So then he had to go to the hospital. Don needed a heart transplant. Eventually, we were able to go visit him. It was just nice to see him happy and just excited to see us and talk about games or anything else besides hospital stuff. I remember sitting in class, I think it was algebra, but I remember just sitting there and looking at the clock because we were told when Don was going to have his surgery to get his new heart. His surgery was a success. It took him a long time to come back to school, like a really long time, with everything that he went through. His cheeks were so puffy. It was actually super funny because he literally looked like a chipmunk, and it was super funny. Maybe we got something. Hey, it's a tiny little kelpfish. Nice. Look how cool he looks. It's a cool fish. All right, I'm gonna let him go. Thanks for playing kelpfish. I've never seen a kelpfish that color. That was a pretty dank fish though, huh, Don? Don, look. He grabbed my little bait and he's taking it. Oh, there's another crab. He's coming for it. That's so funny. If I remember correctly, I think kelpfish, they match the surrounding color of the kelp they're in, which would make sense. A lot of the kelp around here is really dark and brown. I'm sorry guys, I really don't know what I'm doing out here. I just wanted to be brutally honest. A lot of behind the scenes, I can already tell you, is just blankly staring into the ocean. But like I said, I'm out here to talk about Don's life, so I'm just gonna keep trying, fix everything I need to fix later. It's been about 20 minutes since we released that kelpfish, so I don't remember what I was talking about. How about this? I'm just gonna share all the nice memories that I have of Don, and then let his actions speak how he was as a person. After he got back and was healed up enough to hang out with us, one of the first few things that we did was go clothes shopping, but not for him. He wanted to go clothes shopping for me. I never really had the nicest clothes, mainly because I didn't care, but he thought it'd be kind of fun to match his outfit a bit because we were hanging out a lot. So we went to the mall and we got some basic stuff. We basically got me a whole new outfit and it was kind of cool. I didn't really think too much of it, but looking back, that was kind of what sparked my interest in clothing more so than anything. I never went too crazy with it. If I liked the brand, I would probably just get the same brand over and over again for a good chunk of time. Very rare for me to try new things, but whenever I went clothes shopping with Don, sometimes he would choose random different things for me to try out, and if I liked it, we would just get it. He was probably the most hype beast of the hype beasts that I have known. Sometimes just to collect them for fun. I remember coming over one time and everything was just Supreme. There was Supreme this, Supreme that, Supreme everything. And it was actually super cool because he would designate like a little area full of all the Supreme collectibles and stuff that he got. I always just found his commitment to things that he liked and enjoyed so pure. He didn't care what people thought of the brand. He just liked it and he just collected and just did whatever he did. Going a little bit back, this jacket that I'm wearing right now, actually hold on. This jacket right here, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but this was one of the first jackets that I ever got. And I got this because during senior year, after we finished taking all of our finals or exams or whatever, there was this little lull. We were just kind of hanging out and about around campus. I went to go meet up with Don. He was wearing this exact jacket. And I said that it looked really cool. And I jokingly told him, I wish I had a jacket as nice as yours, Don. Without hesitation, what he did was he took off this jacket, he gave it to me, and he said, well, there you go. Now you have a jacket as nice as me. I kept this jacket in my closet for the longest time. I would always rotate out different clothes and whatever, but this jacket always stayed in my closet. I would think back of when he gave me this jacket from time to time, but he didn't need to give me his jacket at all. All I jokingly said was I really liked this jacket, but he didn't care. He saw that it was something that would have made me happy, and he just flat out gave it to me. And knowing Don, he also liked to buy clothes a little bit slightly bigger, and it still fits me perfectly. Man, I got so many stories of Don, and honestly, if I sat down and tried to talk about them, I feel like they'd all just come flooding in at the same time. But one thing that I'm not gonna say I regret, he never wanted me to regret anything. He knew his limitations, couldn't go to the beach very often. He liked the beach, but it's hard to go when he would always get too cold too fast. Fishing in general wasn't always his cup of tea. And I knew that because fishing, you know, not gonna lie, is kind of dirty. And he can't always be touching all this grimy stuff or be around all those grimy fish guts everywhere, you know? So I never got a chance to take him to Monterey. I just love the fishing up in Monterey, and I love how peaceful it is up here. I just really wish I got a chance to take him here and show him around. Something that someone who was close to Don told me was that Don can always go fishing with me now because angels can't get cold or dirty. And I thought that was the sweetest way to have put it. Yeah, I know even though Don is gone from this earthly realm, he's still here in our hearts. And I do wholeheartedly believe that there is YouTube up in heaven and that he's still watching my videos in the background. and just being happy. And then with the whole pandemic, we ended up kind of just doing our own grind. I couldn't really want to risk him getting sick knowing all the medical complications he already had. So he started doing Twitch and he streamed games that he liked playing with people. I went to go pursue my dream of doing this. Just kind of fun to go out here and fish because the world is beautiful. You just gotta know where to look. So while we were both doing our different grinds, I actually started getting a lot of traction when I passed 200 subs, and it was actually really cool because I thought that I would have probably hit like 1K, like maybe at the end of the year, and if I tried even harder, I would have probably got it even sooner. And then we were gonna go celebrate with Korean barbecue. If I was to make it, then I'd take him, and if he was to make it, then he'd take me. I think something was nibbling. Let me check. This is a baby rockfish. That's so cool. Right? Is it a blue? Wait, give me a sec. Yeah, look, I think it's a baby blue rockfish. Or it is a type of rockfish for sure. Dude, Don, look how lit this fish is. I've never caught one of these from the shore. I've only caught them from charter boats. It's not so deep, I can actually release this guy. Wow, that's so cool. All right, let's let you go. See you later, man. Dude, I don't even care how small that fish was, even though he was a really dinky boy. I'm just super excited to have caught one from the shore. I don't know if I'm stuck or something. No, I was stuck on someone's old line. All right, let's get you out of the ocean, my guy. The thing about Don is that he already had to face death at such a young age back in high school, but he didn't let that stop him. Whenever we went to his hospital visits to check up on him, he would always have really cool socks. Here's a pair of like cheese socks, and our ongoing joke at the time was that whatever socks that he picked was what we were going to eat right after we finished the checkup. And we had pizza, we had a whole bunch of different types of food. Then we just kind of ended up getting chicken and waffles for the longest time. So every visit, he would have chicken and waffle socks. He just wanted to enjoy and embrace just anything that life had to offer. Don was also never one to say bad about anyone. He always saw the best in people. He was always super supportive of almost everyone he met. And his laugh, oh my god, his laugh. He would just grin and smile whenever he would do his happy wheezing laugh. And sometimes it's over the stupidest things. Like this one time we went out to eat, they had peanuts. He cracked open one of them and put it on the table and said, "Look, it's a boat, it's for you." And then I was like, okay, cool. But Don, we can't fit in this. He grabbed the other peanut shell and put it down and said, "Don't worry, I brought one for me too." And we kind of just stared at each other for like a good 5 seconds until we bursted out laughing. And it was so stupid, but it was so Don to just make you laugh out of thin air or try his best to figure out how to make you smile. Those of us who were fortunate enough to know him knew that he was probably the kindest soul that they would ever meet. There are some people who did take advantage of that, but Don didn't care. He actually always tried to help. He believed in second chances and third chances. Like nothing was going to stop him from trying to help somebody else. But he didn't care. He just wanted to focus on the next thing, moving forward and helping everyone else around him. So Don, when you turn on your Heaven YouTube and tune in to watch my videos, I just want to say thank you for everything, man. Like, I never told you enough how much that you've done for me and how much it meant to me, but thank you for everything. I'm gonna get to 1K subs for us. I'm glad you got to live your life in the way where you got to see so many of your babies that you've nurtured grow up and try to do better in this world. Man, there's just so much I want to say, and everything is just compounding in my head and I can't put together the words. But it's starting to get cold, and knowing you'd probably want me to make sure I don't get sick or too cold out here anyways. I just want to say, man, I miss you a lot, and I know it's not a goodbye. I'll see you later. I'll see you every June, actually. You know how I do my First Fish Freedom thing, Don? Well, if you think it's cheesy enough, I'd like to dedicate June in your honor and have it All Fish Freedom Month. We only caught 2 fish, but it's not that bad, right, dude? It was just kind of fun to hang out. And it was also nice to talk about you, Don. I really missed you, man. But it's okay, really. You don't have to worry about me anymore, Don. I'm gonna make sure I get something good to eat and get some good sleep tonight. I'm gonna go have dinner with Amber. I'll send you some pictures. Take it easy, man. And I'll see you some other time, okay?